Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you very much for coming by the channel once again to see some more Captain Tsubasa Dream Team. I'm the homie Nako, bringing you in this content an analysis of the next dream banner for the Madrid Blanco players that have been introduced into the game recently. That includes Natureza, Madrid, and the Beckham. So I'm gonna do a quick analysis on that, and then I'm gonna pull on the paid step banner for this one, and then I'll justify to you why I'm pulling, because I'm gonna tell you on this banner probably again you don't have to pull, but well, let's get into it. Okay, let's get into it. But before I do, don't forget to like and subscribe, comment down below. Here we go. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead with this Natureza here. He is agility type blue. Now the thing with this Natureza, and we have Madrid right here, skill type green, and we have Beckham, agility type blue. Oh, we didn't get a toughness type this time. Okay, no red type. Okay, so look, we have right here attack 34k, physical not even 30, defense he's all right because of the block. You know, the block doesn't really matter. Attack he's all right, defense he's all right, physical he's all right. That's pretty nice. This is pretty nice, but well, you'll see. Okay, let's start off with Natureza because he's the first one. So Natureza, his shot stat is okay, but his power stat, look at that, horrendous, terrible. 9645. That's not really going to be helpful in the long run for this Natureza. Most cards that are up to like at the top are at least 11, maybe 12k in power. So this is quite low in my opinion. Okay, even though the shot is relatively okay. Again, you have shooters that are a lot stronger than he is. Might he be able to score on Genzo? Maybe as an AM, because he has this, the Rising Sun Players Killer right here at 20%. But even then, you know, it's only, that means he's only usable against Genzo as a shooter, at least, because he's not going to score on Zeno. Zeno is a World Youth card, I believe. We'll double check it. Right now, just to make sure. Auto intercept enhance, I do like 80%. That's nice to have. Sharp angle shooter makes it so that, you know, you're able to shoot practically from anywhere in a way. But again, with this guy, aside, this shot is not going to do anything good for you at all. You're not going to score with flying drive shot. If you're going to use this guy as any type of shooter, you're going to need yes the Full Metal Phantom. And the Full Metal Phantom comes only and exclusively from the Dreamfest card, which is also agility type blue. So if you don't have access to that shot, and you don't, you know, if you intended to make this guy as a shooter, yes, you need that shot. So let's say you decide to pull and you end up getting this guy. The only thing you're going to be able to use him for is a defensive offensive midfielder, because his defensive stats are not bad. The speed stat is excellent. Now with the speed stat, remember that also affects the movement on the field. So when you're able to recover the ball, you're able to move a little bit faster so that you're able to make some decisions. And the speed stat also boosts up the tackle, which of course he comes with the brand new tackle skill, which is his strongest tackle skill to date now. They still haven't given him a new intercept or anything like that. So he would be pretty decent at recovering the ball for you, not so much as a shooter. So if you're still looking for a card that's going to bring you over the top in terms of shooting to score and stuff like that, this card is not going to be it. Okay? He's decent as a passer. That's not bad. His dribble is relatively weak, but at least he's assisted by his speed, because the speed also boosts up the dribble in the stats in the game. The only thing is that he does not have a dribble skill, so make sure that you do have a dribble skill available to use if you intend to use this card. He at least comes with this, so that's okay. So like I said, I think he's good at recovering the ball, perhaps. And with right now, because the cards that have been coming out since after the anniversary, this passive skill right here has still remained relevant as of now, March 25th, 2023. Now keep that in mind that the anniversary ended at the end of December, beginning of January. And usually people were complaining, oh, the meta is changing to middle school, the meta is going to change to clubs and blah, blah, blah. And that hasn't happened. Remember last time we complained during the club meta change for the anniversary where they introduced Hyuga and all these Piemonte characters, including Bacchus. Those players lasted like, they didn't even go past the anniversary because they automatically hit us with heavy debuffing players and stuff like that. We had no shields at all. So it made a lot of those players lose a lot of that utility really quick. And here we are almost 4 months into the year since the last anniversary, and a lot of Rising Sun players are still relevant. A lot of anniversary players are still relevant, especially the Super Dreamfest players. Okay, but even then, you still have like a player that I wish I had gotten from the Germany banner in Tiger Braun that's still a really good defender. You have also Kalt is still a really good defender. You have etc, right? Misaki, Hyuga, all of those cards are still relevant almost 4 months after the anniversary. So this passive right here will be beneficial to this Natureza in terms of getting the ball back, and maybe also in moving the ball forward. But in terms of shooting to score, well, the only one that you're going to get a boost up against with this passive is going to be Genzo. That's it. And even if you come across, like, let's say somebody using Mueller or Calusillas or something like that, that 20% is not going to be enough because this one is blue and those goalkeepers are green. So it won't be enough. So this guy's not a shooter, okay? Not recommended to be used as a primary shooter. All right? So there you go for Natureza. Now we got Madrid. Okay. So Madrid, he's good overall. That's a really good dribble stat. That's a really good passer stat. That's a nice tackle stat, nice intercept, nice speed, nice technique. Overall, very well rounded. However, inside master is good. Okay, 20% boost. Now, the fact that he's debuffed here is not too bad. Because if you notice here, even though they've increased some of the debuff, at least they've increased the buffing stats as well. We have a lot of older player cards that when they were first coming out as debuff, they were probably like stats up 1.5% and debuff was like minus 2.5. And then we started getting plus 2.5 and then minus 3. And then plus 3 and minus 3, right? So now they increased it. Minus 3.5, so it's an additional 0.5 on the debuff and an additional 1% on the buff. So even though this one's technically a debuff, you could still fit them into a buff type team, considering that you have players like Kauts. He only buffs you by 4%. Granted, he provides you shield, but he's still usable in a team because he has at least a 4% stat boost through the bond, and the stats are good enough to be used in your squad. So this player, even if you don't run a primarily debuff team, can have its uses with a bond and a debuff. This does not make this character card specifically debuff only, okay? Now, the problem that I have with this guy is that a lot of it is centered just like the Catalonia players, right? And I guess it makes sense. They're centered around making their other teammates better from their club. So it's not even, oh, okay, this one is Spanish club teammates. Okay, so at least here, Madrid, and if you're using a player like, let's say, Ribaul, the Dreamfest Ribaul, right? He's considered Catalonia, but he's a Spanish club teammate. So you will get 5% stats after getting a pass from this guy. And that would be okay for Ribaul. Well, it would be excellent for Ribaul as a playmaker. And it would be okay for Ribaul if his passive is active to activate the 30% increase to his shot stat. So this would give him a further 5% increase if you were to have the opportunity to shoot. Auto intercept is nice, but it's only 60%, so that's it's all right. The Madrid Blanco player on your team has one or more stamina. You can, okay, so this adds tenacity to. Notice how here it says if the Madrid Blanco player on your team has one or more stamina, he can use his special skill with normal force. It does not say teammate. Right here it says Spanish club teammates. This one says if a Madrid Blanco player. So I'm curious if this gives tenacity for himself and other Madrid Blanco players. You know what I mean? So I don't know. So this could be a hidden gem in case they ever decide to do a rework on the Club Natureza, the red one, the first one, the Super Dream Fest one that came out so long ago with Auto Intercept. If they ever give them a rework. Oh yeah, give me 1 second. Hold on. My bad. Okay. So if I forgot, I upgraded my iOS, and now the Do Not Disturb was located in a different location, so I forgot. Okay, so Tenacity, does it include himself? I don't know the answer to that. I don't have the player. I haven't checked out of the YouTube videos, so I don't know. Keep in mind, it could be that it's just going to apply to the other teammates and not to himself. But I'm curious because of the words used in the skill. Okay. Overall, oh yeah. So let's see. That's the other thing. So he has Inside Master, right? He has a pass skill, intercept skill, tackle skill, but no dribble skill. That's S rank, at least not here. I think I saw it available in the shop, and then he also has like maybe another tackle in the shop. So let's take a look. Okay, okay, right here he has, okay, so there's the dribble skill right there. Okay, now if you go further down, I think I could have sworn that I seen it. I know I saw it somewhere. There we go. Nimble sliding, which I think he comes with already, so do not make the mistake of spending 20 dream balls here, because if you get him, he comes with this skill. But you would want to add the agile sliding skill. Let's see what's the difference. 450 and this one is 425. Okay, well that's useful to have in case of any special skill blockers. And keep in mind also that there's a tackle skill here for BCAM. And there's also some you're probably not going to use any of these skills for those other Madrid Blanco players. Okay, now alright, so then that means he doesn't have any special skill. Okay, so he doesn't have shield of protection against special skill blockers. So see, there's a nimble sliding. So you will be able to add yourself a dribble. But again, if you come across somebody like Michael on the midfield and you only have one pass and one dribble, and if Michael's skill blocks activate, then you're toast. You have nothing to counter it. Now, if you come across Michael defensively, the benefit of having two tackles is that if he takes away your intercept and your tackle, well, at least you're going to have to force him to pass. Because I think a tackle from Madrid should be able to stop Michael because of the Inside Master, because of the color advantage, and because the tackle skill is relatively okay. Alright, so there you go. Pull at your own risk right there. Oops. Now the last one we got, Become. Become. I don't like this card at all. Let me tell you. Okay. Look at this guy. So he has dribble 10k, which is I. Pass is pretty decent. Shot is okay. Tackle Y. Couldn't at least make it 10k. Come on now. Intercept, alright. We'll see if that makes a difference with the passives and everything. Speed is good. Power okay. And blah blah blah. But do they have anything good to justify that power and the shot? That's the thing that I always check. If they give him a decent shot and a decent power, then you better have you don't even have a shot, man. Okay, we'll see where and how you get the shot. I think, and that's the thing too, dude. Okay, so check it out. If you saw in the shop, he only had a tackle skill available. Remember? You remember. Wow, he already comes with a tackle. Okay, so he has one tackle, one intercept. You have one pass, no dribble skill, and there is no dribble skill in the shop either. Okay, now you would end up with two tackles, and in this case he's all right that you don't have a super variety of skills because he has this, so he's okay. He protects himself from that. That's cute, I guess. 5% stamina killer, boo. Then there's only 1%. Then inspire Spanish club teammates. Oh man. Nah, I don't like that. And then I think with this guy, you're going to need, the only way you're going to be able to get his other two necessary skills to get the best out of this card, I'm pretty sure it's going to come from the other BCOM that is also only exclusive to, what's that called? To the next Dream Transfers. I'm pretty sure. Watch out. Let's see. The collection. This is the only other BCOM card available. There's the S shot, which is at 500. It's decent. And there's a dribble. So, yeah, that's it. Ay. So, if you want to make the most out of this guy, you need the other one. And then the other problem is that, yeah, that's nice that he has this like a permanent full body stand, but the problem is that's gonna increase his shots, his shot momentum for sure. However, because he's agility type, the blue type, he might be able to score on Genzo. He might be able to score on Genzo as the AM that he is, right? See how this one says teammates, not players. It says teammates. Okay, so against Zeno, he's not gonna score. Against Mueller, he's not gonna score. So, you know, unless they introduce a red goalkeeper all of a sudden, like not too many people are using the what's his face, Salinas. So I guess he would score there, but I mean, like I said, not many people are using him. So I think BCOM is the worst out of the three cards. The worst, absolutely. Not really much use out of it. He's not gonna get. You're not gonna get use out of him like right out of the bat. You need to, yes, pull the other exclusive card to be able to get the necessary skills to be able to use them at all. And they're not even all that great. So right here, if you're pulling to get the Natureza tackle to feed it to the Dream Collection one, which is what I'm gonna do. Well, I'm gonna pull for that, but on the paid banner. I'm hoping that I get Natureza exclusively so I could feed the skill to the Dream Collection one, so I can make them even more useful to me. Madrid, I guess I could make use of him. Kind of, maybe, probably. Okay, I'm still not like. No, I don't like any of these cards at all. And for people that are saying, oh, the game's gonna close, the game is dying, blah blah blah, because these transfers suck. Hey, yeah, the transfers have not been that great, but you should be thankful for that in the sense of at least you're either saving dream balls then, or, you know, like, that's the thing. We were complaining that last time the anniversary players didn't last at all, and now we're almost 4 months into it, and instead of like having been like, what was the point of pulling the anniversary if these regular banner players or whatever later on came out and surpassed them? That hasn't been happening. So this time they've kept them like a little slightly below what the anniversary players were, and at least right now, pretty much the only ones that are going to be pulling or should be pulling are people like myself that need the some of the skills that are available now to feed it to other cards from the anniversary. So that's why in this video I'm going to pull for them here, hoping that I get the Natureza exclusively for the tackle. Oh my goodness, I forgot to give an analysis on these guys too. And then in another video in Espanol, I'm going to decide to pull 5 steps here because one, I want the two skills that this Tsubasa has, and these two I could fit them into a team. And again, let me use these two. Look at this guy, you see, compared to like Madrid, they're both green. And look at this guy, 13k instead of 11, pass 15k instead of 11, tackle and intercept are almost the same, and then speed and technique almost the same. But this guy is a little bit better than Madrid, you know, assuming that. And then look, even gets 1.5 instead of just 1%. Wow. So this guy is a little bit better, so I feel more comfortable spending 220 here. I could use Payol after all in a team, and he has the same thing with +4 instead of, you know, something low. I don't necessarily want him, but I could get more utility out of these 3 cards than I could out of the Madrid ones. And the reason why I didn't pull on here either is because I've been waiting desperately for defenders. I wanted defenders. I wanted these 2 guys right here to be good, but unfortunately, oh my, They improved them, but they gave only like a few thousand in increase, and either one of them got a slight increase in their overall defense and the other got an overall increase in their physical. And look right here, 33 and 28, 33 and 28, right? Defense and physical. In contrast, you have, well, let me do this, 33 and 28. And then in contrast, you have this guy, 37 and 31. 37 and 31, homeboy. What's up with that, man? Look at that. 10, 13, 12 defense. 10, 12, and 85 physical. See? And we got this homie. Only 10, 11, 11. And then look at speed and technique are rather low. This guy doesn't have auto intercept or auto block. This one is only going to be useful, of course, against certain players. The thing that saves him kind of is that he has this. And the other thing that I like is this. I love this, that he has this. But everything else is just like whatever's about him. And his lack of auto intercept. Normally, I wouldn't care if he had a tremendous intercept and technique stat. But he doesn't. So that hurts. Same thing with Roberto Carolus. He's alright right here. Look, and they try and make him a blocker somewhat by adding more to his power to justify the lower block stat right here. This would be okay if not for the fact, like I've been saying, we're almost 4 months in, and Rising Sun players are still highly used in online play. So this club players clearly does not come in right now. Maybe later, but right now, March 25th, 2023, it does not. And I was hoping that they would at least increase this to 10% or something, but they didn't even do that, dude. They could have increased this to 15%. They didn't do that. They could have made this 5%. They didn't do that. So it's like, why, man? Why? And these are still just okay stats. The passing stat is also just okay. No. So this is very unfortunate because I think a lot of us have been waiting for defenders. They gave us this, they got our hopes up, and it didn't pan out. So I hope that a lot of you are not pulling here because you're missing defenders. I get you, but it's not worth your dream balls, I don't think. And I'm sorry, they have to see that, we're not going to be spending our dream balls just because, and they got to rethink some of these banners and what they do with some of these, rework on some of these players. I mean, if you want us to waste our dream balls after all, then why not make them at least really good? They don't have to be excellent, but certainly better than that. Certainly could have done better than that. Well. Okay, so here we go. Paid step up right here, hoping that by paid number 5 we get the tackle. That's the only reason why I'm pulling. So here we go. Hope you found the information useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Here we go. Never on step 1. Never, ever on step 1. It never happens. And I've been seeing some posts of some people pulling for their for just 30 dream balls, and they're getting every player in the banner and blah blah blah. So I'm like, man, I want that to happen to me too. But then I remember my last Super Dream Fest luck and how I got lucky. So I mean, it's easy to complain, and I will sometimes, of course. But at the same time, I do remember that time has been the greatest. Some of my greatest pulls to date in the game, having gotten the surprise Michael and then the surprise Super Dream Fest Santana on top of that was très magnifique. Oh. I was like, oh no, I skipped it. They were going to give me an SSR after all, but I guess not. Okay, 50%. Come through for me, please. Come through. Don't just give me an SSR. Well, first of all, give me an SSR, please. And then give me a feature, yeah? Don't be like that. Come on, game. Come on. 50%, I don't like you. Oh, do I like you after all? 50%. Why? Why must you do that to me? 50%. Why? Why must you fool me like that? Make it up to me right here, yeah? Come on, Natureza, come on. Please. I really want your tackle skills so I can create it to my dream collection. Let's go. Obviously, it's a guaranteed one. Black letters instead of red. Not feeling too confident. I don't think. I knew it. I didn't think so. I don't think that guy is any. Not that he's not any good, but I don't think that. Man, wasn't there a way for me to? Oh yeah, here we go. Look at that. 23 physical. He's not gonna do much for me. Oh, but we have this. Okay. 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 Let's see. Okay. Okay, I like that. That he has a debuff right there. Okay. 2 shot special skills. Alright. Okay, no auto intercept, but then he has. Okay, huh. This guy might be. I don't like that. 2 skill type club players. No, don't do that to me. Why? Okay, the fact that he has adversity here and that his stats are relatively low enough, then he might always get a 30%. So I don't know. And the fact that he has skill block cancel right here means that I don't have to worry about the lack of variety here in skills. So maybe just because I do need some defenders and I'm a little desperate. Come on. But do I want to waste Tamatsus here? Probably not. So think about it before you waste those Tamatsus, y'all, because you know how it is right now. We're not getting them in plentiful. We're not getting them plentiful. We're just not getting them as much. Okay. But all right, that's the end for this video. Hope you found this information useful, and hopefully you're not just pulling just to pull. I think I didn't take that long this time around, so I hope that I made it on time this time. Thank you guys very much for everything, for the support, for all the love and everything. As always, please, let's try and practice kindness. Let's be respectful, be responsible. Let's be safe. Let's be courteous. Let's show compassion. Let's show some empathy with much love and peace. Till the next video. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go dancing later tonight, y'all. Get my dance on. I'll get my dance on.